Hey, y'all, good morning. They must all be from the South, Renee. They responded to the y'all. Welcome. I know you've heard this over and over, but geez, it's good to see your real faces, your real whole bodies. Some people are taller and shorter than we thought, right? Everybody remembered how to really dress from head to toe. Good job, you guys. Come on in, there's plenty of seats. Welcome to the Midwest. Welcome to Illinois. Welcome to Chicago. Did you see that Bears game last week? Sorry, you New Englanders. It was a rough one. All right, we're still streaming in. My name is Lucille Eber, and I'm proud to welcome you this morning as a proud member of the Midwest team and a proud member of the National PBIS Technical Assistance Center, funded, sponsored, and loved by the U.S. Department of Education, Office of Special Education Programs, perhaps one of the longest running technical assistance centers ever through multiple administrations in the U.S. Department of Education, because it works if you do it right. All right, this is a technical assistance event of the center, which means you have the best, the brightest, the latest in presenters and tools and facilitators and exemplars, all chosen by our National PBIS Technical Assistance team to engage with you as implementers, and we're happy you're here. I'm just gonna take a few minutes and go through some slides rather quickly because you all have the app. Who has the app? Oh, perfect. My work here is done. If you go into agenda and click on this welcome session, all these slides are there and under the welcome, and you may need them to find your rooms and to figure out the magic of the app. We have a fabulous team at Midwest PBIS with Cheryl and Jennifer and Patty and Alana and Doug and Brian and Kelly and tons of more people. And Heather George is our trusty co-director assigned to help us with the center. And a lot of work has been done, not only the staff, but the volunteers. Volunteers, raise your hand. All right, thank you. We couldn't do it without participation from the masses. So thank you to all of the volunteers for all the hard work you've already done over and over again since about Tuesday, since we had a school climate transformation grant meeting on yesterday. But how many of you, this is the first time you're here at a PBIS forum? What? Well, welcome. All right, anybody been here for all of them besides me and Tim Lewis? Susan Barrett, maybe? So we've been doing this for 20 years. They started out as coaches meetings out in Naperville. Anybody at the early coaches meetings out in Naperville? Yep. And we really hit the high participation rates during the virtual. And thanks to all of you for making the trip here. There is a lot more personal, professional cost and risk. And we know things are tight back home on staff in your districts and in your states. So we really appreciate all of you being one of the 1,750 people who pre-registered from 49 states and 4 countries. I know, how about that? So welcome. And a big welcome to our school climate transformation grantees. The center has been supporting these grantees with technical assistance since, Jen, since 2014. Is that how long we've been doing that? And you're gonna find the school climate transformation grant people as exemplar presenters all over the place. All over the place. So we're really proud to have them here in the breakout sessions. And at the poster session tonight, about a third of the 75 or so poster sessions are people who are working directly with school climate transformation grant sites. So cool for that. All right, again, you got the app. There's no book. All right? And the app is real simple to use. If you're struggling with it, again, just open this PowerPoint. This PowerPoint was made for me. I am not intuitive with electronics, and I am not patient for a second. Everybody who works with me knows that. So I've been troubleshooting the app, driving our team crazy for the past 3 weeks. And you know, it really works and it's really easy. So, you know, if I can do it, right, Justin, anybody can do it, right? Justin used to be my tech support driving around Wisconsin. All right, so start on the opening page. And remember, there's 2 pages to it, so click down at the bottom. You can find your session info. You can download the PowerPoint. You can sort things by strand. You can have your own agenda for the things you're registered for. And remember, we asked you to sign up for sessions. Now listen closely, this is important. Listen, okay? The sessions are bigger than you're used to because we weren't sure how many of you'd be able to travel. So we've only got 10 breakouts instead of like 15, but there isn't enough room. None of them are like booked out, but some of them, you know, you might be surprised they have like 200 people in the strand. So, you know, figure out your comfort level. And if you want to switch a session, go into the app and make sure it's not booked out, because you don't want to be the, you know, 250th person and there isn't a chair. Okay, nobody will know it's you, but please, you'll know. So try to be respectful, and if you want to switch, make sure that there's room, and make sure you figure out how to chat and share with people, check your inbox, notifications, in case you get messages from us or messages from each other. And if you don't want to look at the presentation on your phone, you can look at it on the website. Thanks to Robin and the team at University of Oregon. We have 96%, listen to this, 96% of the sessions already have the materials posted. And how about that? Thank you, presenters. How about a big hand for our presenters? Our presenters and the lead presenters and the exemplars come from all over the country, and we are just so thrilled for their dedication, their knowledge, their experience, their expertise, and their willingness to take a risk and get up there and talk to you. So check out the materials on there. You can save things into your conference bag. You can send materials to your computer, and if you need help, go to the Help app or just look at the PowerPoint slides. And don't forget, we always want data, right? Isn't that who we are? So we want your feedback. So please, we take it seriously. We look at that. All right, so what's going on? What's different this year? What's different this year is today is sessions are linked through strands. And you've signed up for a strand. And hopefully with your team members, you've split up and you're going to different strands. We're very excited to have not only the basics of getting started in district leadership and tier 2 and tier 3, but we have a host strand for the 2nd year in a row on student voice. And we also, yeah, how about that? How about it last year, all the student voice in the virtual one? You saw it in the slides here as well. We have a lot on wellness, adult wellness, student wellness, mental health. So those are the slides. And then remember, tomorrow, it's not strands, but you've signed up for 2 sessions. There's the first block of sessions after the keynote, and then the second. And we have wedged in with 2 keynote sessions with those breakouts. All right, how do you like the hotel so far? It's kind of charming, a little old, a little quirky. I want you to pay close attention, and most of you have already passed the first test by realizing you can't get to this ballroom from the elevators, right? If you tried that, you had to go back down to the lobby and come around. So when you come back here this afternoon, this evening for the poster session and tomorrow for the keynotes, remember you have to go to the lobby area to access this room. So I'm gonna, try to give you some tips in that regard so that maybe we can do a little predict and prevent. You can get all the way to the downstairs for the food, for the breakfast tomorrow from your elevators, but then you cannot, though, go straight from your elevators down to this one. So pay attention. And remember, pay attention to where you're going and look on the app before you start searching out a room or ask somebody, because we're on 4 different levels. And some of the parts of the hotel are older and you can't always get to every place. So we put slides in here to show you, right now you're in the International Ballroom, and take a look at these slides. How do I get there from here? and figure out where your next rooms are during the break time and the team time. So we don't want anybody lost. I'm not going to go through and read them all to you because it's right there on your app, okay? Now, in addition to not getting lost, the other pre-correct I'm going to give you is to be strategic. There is a lot of information, a lot of depth at this forum, and you need to be strategic. And how many of you came in a team of at least 3 people that are here with you? Look at that. I love how you guys follow instructions. This is a team sport, okay? And split up and have a plan. Did anybody take a look at the planning tools on the app yet? Excellent. Go to the head of the class. Thank you very much. All right. So as you move into the sessions, think about what your priorities are. What's happening in your district already with Tier 2, or with mental health, or with juvenile justice, or with academic integration? And who is going to lead the work? And don't forget, when you hear a new, good strategic idea, remember, what are you going to stop doing in order to put energy on something new or something different? So, pay close attention to assessing, right? Never begin a new implementation feature without having a plan of how you're going to assess it. Take a look at the team planning tools on the app. They're under materials. Figure out, are you in exploration? Are you in full implementation? It will change your mindset and how you apply the information based on what's going on in your state, your district, your region. And feel free to use these planning tools under materials as a visual guide. In particular, if you want to type right in them and download them, you can. And this is the guide to help you think about assessing your current status, deciding who's going to do what. Is this a leadership team issue? Is this a coach's leadership issue? Is this our evaluation team? And think about your action planning from the standpoint of, first of all, what are we already doing? Build on what you're doing. And so use these planning tools to kind of help you in that regard, and split up, assign people to different strands. And you can use these tools for note-taking about what you're going to take back with you. So, we hope these tools are helpful to you. All right, here's the day. After the strands, don't forget about the facilitated discussions, formerly known as roundtables, but they're too big for roundtables now. But they're a smaller group discussion than the sessions. That's from 4 to 4:45. You can sign up for those if you haven't already. And then, of course, the networking session, the poster session, some snacks, a cash bar, and an opportunity to walk around and learn from people face to face. There will be a cookie break today, a healthy snack break tomorrow, but lunch is on your own. There's a lot of good food vendors that will be downstairs in the lower lobby at lunchtime today. Or if you want to take a walk down Michigan Avenue, just don't go out the front door into the construction. All right. Man, you guys are feisty. All right, can I get a little focus to prepare us for our opening keynote session with Dr. Tim Lewis? How about it? I hate to stand up here and count, but I know Kim Yannick and Susan Barrett and everybody are going, why isn't she doing the countdown? Thank you for that. All right, remember tomorrow we also have another fabulous keynote, and you want to get down here early because we start at 8 tomorrow to end early, and we have a rock star tomorrow for our keynote, Rhonda Neese from the University of Oregon. She is a rock star. You don't want to miss it. I always learn something from Rhonda, and I think you will too. And don't forget our closing session tomorrow. We're honored to have Renee Bradley, who has a new title and a new job at the United States Department of Education, with our closing plenary on Friday. And mark your calendars. We already know our dates for next year. All right, Tim, you're going to have your work cut out for you. People are looking at the app. All right, are you ready? This is official kickoff. Enough of the welcome and the guidance. Here we go.